enter the picture postcard city of Passau in southern Germany, the Delphin Queen heads downriver towards Austria. The Danube is an international waterway, and Germany and Austria have canalized the river to the Rhine, creating a commercial artery that flows 4,000 kilometers through the heart of Europe, linking the North Sea to the Black Sea. Hitler too dreamt of uniting southern and northern Europe, but through conquest, not commerce. He wanted to create an empire that would stretch from the Baltic to the Mediterranean. Hitler was from the Danube region. When he took over Austria in the Anschluss of 1938, he was greeted ecstatically by the Austrian people. He was, after all, coming home. In the peaceful countryside near the Danube, Austrian Nazis built a concentration camp, a lager, and set about the task of ethnic cleansing. This was not the first ethnic cleansing of the Danube region, nor would it be the last. One of our group, Gabriella Durning, reads a Kaddish, a Jewish prayer for the dead. Mauthausen's inmates came from all over Europe. This Austrian lager was the first to be designated as a camp of no return. All inmates were doomed. Austrians fought enthusiastically for the Führer, but at the end of the war, deserted him for the Allies. This did not stop them from being occupied by the Russians. But the Russians left, on condition that Austria remain neutral in the Cold War. As a result, Austria had a privileged position in Central Europe and prospered. Its Nazi past was largely forgotten. Austria's capital, Vienna, has a rich 1,000-year history. Its position between the mountains and the Danube flatlands made it a confluence of trade and cultures. It was a world leader in music, science, art, and literature. A dozen languages were spoken in its streets. By the early years of the 20th century, Austria ruled over a glittering Danubian empire that dominated Central Europe. But the discontent of the subject peoples led to the First Great War, and when it ended, Austria lost its empire. By 1920, it was just another small country of Middle Europe. Now, at the beginning of the 21st century, Austria seems once again poised to dominate Danubia.
We are sailing, we are sailing home again across the sea.
Much of the European Union's prosperity is built on cheap labor from outside its borders. From street musicians to road workers, they come in their thousands from the lower Danube, refugees from poverty and war. The tide of migrants, legal and illegal, seems as unstoppable as the flux of the river itself.